quickie of today is Oh Mummy, brought to you by Gems Software and Amstrad in the UK for the wonderful Sinclair Spectrum. In all its rubber-keyed goodness, I'm playing it on the 48K version here. Of course, being a cassette game, you'll need to get through a couple minutes of loading. Rather frantic loading, too. Good grief. Oh Mummy, oh Mummy, oh Mummy, oh Mummy, oh Mummy. I know what the game is called, thank you. After that's through, you get a dinky little tune from the Spectrum's dinky little speaker. Believe it or not, there really aren't any instructions in the instructions with the tape. All you get is how to load it, so you can look at the instructions in the game. They're pretty thorough. It gives you a simple little backstory where you are in charge of a party of archaeologists just exploring Egyptian tombs. And then it gives you some options to switch the controls, change your skill level, and also the speed of the game. The game itself is very straightforward. You really don't even need to look at the instructions. It's just really obvious. If you've played games like Amidar or even Spider Droid on the Atari 2600, you'll know exactly what to do. You're the little blue guy that goes around. I guess you can't even really call it a maze, it's just a grid. And the goal is to unlock each block in the grid by surrounding it with your little dots. In other versions of the game, it's footprints. In order to progress, you need to escape the current screen and not get killed by mummies in the process. The little green X at the bottom right is the door, which is the exit, and in order to unlock that, you'll need to find two things. There is a key and also a pharaoh's sarcophagus. The sarcophagus is apparently what you're after as an archaeological party representative. Once you have found these two items, you can leave. Now, in classic arcade game form, the goal really is to get as many points as possible, and you do that by uncovering rooms filled with Great Britain pounds. Perhaps the loose change left from English victims of previous mummy maulings. I don't know, but you pick up a few quid along the way. The only other element of strategy to this game is the inclusion of scrolls, uncovered just like any other room. The scroll only lasts for the current screen, and when you have uncovered it, it basically gives you invulnerability for one hit. So if a mummy tries to eat you, you eat him, I guess, and you don't lose a man. There are also these little red rooms where a mummy will eventually crawl out of and stalk you until he eats you, or vice versa. And really that's it. There is nothing else to the game. The only other thing you can do to extend your gameplay enjoyment is to change the difficulty and the speed, and that does get rather frantic and is actually pretty enjoyable. The only real complaint I have is with the controls. You have to constantly hold down the direction you want to move, and you can only press one key at once. So unlike Pac-Man, you have to press the direction that you want to turn exactly when you want to turn, and you have to remember to let go of the other key. This leads to a lot of annoying deaths. I tried it with a joystick adapter, ProTech, Kempston, Sinclair. None of them really helped. In fact, I think it made it worse. In the end, it really is a fun game. I don't know how it controls on any of the other ports. Those might be worth checking out. But as for the Speccy version, it's a complete toss-up. It's worth trying for its simple arcade goodness, but the controls really do put a damper on an otherwise pretty enjoyable game.